Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining our Nexford Virtual Tour today. I'm excited to see so many people joining already. I would love to learn more about you guys. If you can jump into the webinar chat and let me know more about you. Where in the world are you joining us from today, and which Nexford program do you wish to enroll in? I'm curious to know if you've already started your Nexford application journey. Have you spoken or connected with a Nexford Application Specialist? If not, which Nexford program have your eyes set on? I'd love to learn more. In the meantime, I'll introduce myself also to everybody. My name is Mai, and I'm a senior Nexford Application Specialist. I have been with Nexford for more than 5 years now. During that time, I've spoken with many aspiring learners, such as yourselves, who want to learn more about the Nexford learning experience, and want to know how it's different from other online programs around the world. How will I connect with fellow learners in the platform? How will I get access to my learning materials, for example? Are there exams? Are there physical events? And so much more. I get a lot of these common questions, and I'm sure you have your own set of questions today. So I welcome them. This will be, the program for today. So there will be a Q&A portion at the end of the webinar. So if you have your questions ready, please send them in already, and we'll get to it at the end of the webinar. So we'll start just with telling you more about Nexford University's programs. And talking about our different, our different programs, the application admissions process, as well as scholarship opportunities. I know a lot of people ask about that. And then we'll be doing a virtual tour showing you a little bit more about how studying at Nexford will actually be like, about the assignments, about the course content, and so much more. So I'm excited to see so many people joining already. Hi, Abir. Hi, Ariel. I see Anthony is interested in an MSc or an MBA in Artificial Intelligence and MSDA. Fantastic. So Ariel is from Ivory Coast. You've already enrolled for the MSDA. Great job. That means you're set. Are you starting your program, Ariel, on May 1? I'd love to learn more about when you're starting. Is everybody aware about our intakes? We'll be talking more about that. And on the call with me today, I want to also introduce Heidi. So Heidi's our admissions director at Nexford, and I'd love to give the mic to you here to introduce yourself, tell everybody a bit more about yourself, and also introduce Nexford to everybody.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Mai. Thank you
Mai.
for
Thank you for
having
having.
me. So my name's Heidi. I am newer to Nexford, but have almost 20 years in higher education admissions, and I'm so excited to be here and excited that you are here. So Nexford, we have reimagined really what a modern university experience should look like. Accessibility, that all of your content is on your phone, portable, on your laptop. That you fitting this into your life really is something that's extremely doable. We're leveraging technology and just giving you the accessibility to take this with you in your life and fit it into the pockets of time that you choose. That kind of flexibility and control over also how you take classes. You'll learn more about our course structure, but we have classes starting every single first of the month. May 1st, also, by the way, still open and available. I know there's a lot of you that are planning it to get started, have been, and some of you maybe who are just thinking about it today, and just know as we go through everything, it's definitely an option for you. And we're built around your goals. For those of you who have talked to your Nexford Application Specialist already, you know that's the conversation from beginning. What's your why? What are you looking to accomplish from going back to school? And you'll see that theme is a thread throughout your time in all of your classes and also beyond. So we are designed for career-driven leaders around the world who want to build in-demand skills, a reputable program, and earning recognized credentials as they go through this. Rather than following old school campus models, we created a 100% online, uniquely flexible learning experience that really fits the way we live and work today. We leverage technology really to fit almost every learning style. If you haven't been an online learner recently, it's absolutely incredible, and particularly the way that Nexford is executing on it. You're getting a world-class education at a fraction of the cost. We'll talk more about tuition and scholarships later in the call. But certainly, affordability in comparison to traditional universities, it's an exciting conversation, and we hope it makes a big difference for you. Because our programs are competency-based, so skills-focused, that return on investment comes for our learners a lot quicker than you'd think. So whether you're looking to upskill, change careers, I know we have a lot of students who are looking to make a pivot. If you're looking to get ahead and move up in your current role, we have your back and equip you with practical skills that employers are looking for. So on our next slide, you get to hear from our founder and CEO. It's my pleasure to introduce you to Fadel Altarzi.
It's been said that the future is a convenient place for dreams, so why not dream big? I've always known education changes lives, but I first realized its impact over a decade ago. On my entrepreneurial journey, I saw a gap between the skills of college graduates and the needs of employers. With my own startups, I struggled to find people with the right competencies. For example, I couldn't find a software engineer with effective communication skills. I couldn't find the creative designers who could plan. I thought to myself, is this why unemployment stats of college graduates grab so many media headlines? And it's not a graduate's fault. Burdened by heavy debt, cohorts of learners walk away from university unprepared for the workplace. That's why I set out to create a university for you, one that I'm convinced has the potential to positively impact lives as well as millions worldwide. I'm Fadel Altarzi, and I can proudly say that I'm the founder and CEO of Nexford University. Expect NXU to meet you where you are and take.
All right, that is just a sneak peek. Hopefully you can watch it in its entirety once you get enrolled at Nexford. But yeah, I'll give the mic back to you here, Heidi, to talk about why learners choose Nexford.
Excellent. Thank you, Mai, and thank you, Fadel. So why choose Nexford? So I think it's important to note, you just saw Fadel on the video. We are born out of his kind of awareness of these missing skill gaps in this global kind of economy and environment, these skills and areas that were going to be certainly increasing in demand, and very much representative of the types of programs that we offer. But we've always been online, always been flexible, always had a focus on affordability, skill set development, and return on investment. So we were a disruptor in this very traditional space from day one, and I think you very much feel that as a learner. So relevancy, because today's world moves fast, we keep our programs updated with the latest industry trends. You're not just learning theory again, as we've said, you're building real skills that employers value and that you can sell to them and express, and you've got this community behind you of faculty and staff here to kind of support and cheer you on. Accreditation. So we're licensed in Washington, D.C. We're accredited by the Distance Education Accrediting Commission that's based in the U.S. And it just means we are meeting rigorous standards for quality and relevance in this space. Our accreditation reflects our commitments to delivering programs that truly benefit and impact careers. Flexibility, we'll talk a little bit more about what this looks like specifically, but we get that life doesn't run on a fixed schedule and things change. We are, our lives the same. And so while our courses aren't self-paced, you still are in control of when you're a student, and you can finish each course in 8 weeks' time, sooner if you choose and are able to do so. If you're doing well academically here, you have the option to double up later in your program. And also, you're just paying as you go, one monthly payment, whether you take 1 or 2 classes at a time. You're in complete control of your educational experience here based on your schedule and the amount of time that you have to dedicate to your studies. And then connections. I just talked to a student and when I asked them what their main reason was to go back to school, and they said the community and connections and just wanting to plug into a group of like-minded people who are looking to learn and improve themselves. And so while everything is online, you're not in a silo by yourself. You have support team here and then also your classmates, but you're part of a global supportive community. From my first days at Nexford, I was talking to students on the phone who had cousins who were in the program. Just the energy here is incredible, and it's just an amazing community to tap into if you are ready and decide to go for it. You've just got, hundreds and thousands of people waiting to meet. I don't know if it's hundreds and thousands, Mike can check me on that, but an awful lot of people looking to welcome you to the community. So thanks, Mai. I'll give it
1,000
back
for
to you.
sure. Thank you, Heidi. That's fantastic. Yeah, I just want to elaborate a little bit more on, I think, the accreditation part too, because I know it's a common question we get. So Nexford is accredited by the Distance Education Accrediting Commission, which is DEAC for short. The DEAC is listed by the U.S. Department of Education as a recognized accrediting agency and is recognized by the Council for Higher Education Accreditation, which is CHIA for short. We're also licensed by the Higher Education Licensure Commission, HELC, in Washington, D.C., and that is the same organization that licenses all physical universities operating in Washington, D.C. Now, one of the things that really sets Nexford apart is how predictable and flexible our tuition is. You pay a flat monthly rate with no big upfront fees, no hidden charges. Whether you take one course or more, your monthly cost stays the same. So it's super easy to budget. And here's the best part. The faster you finish, the less that you'll pay overall. If you complete your master's in just 12 months, you'll only pay for those 12 months. If you take the average 18 months, you're going to pay for 18. And if life gets in the way, and we know that it can, and you need more time, you'll never pay for more than 18 months as long as you finish within 27 months, which is the maximum time for a master's degree program in this example. But this applies to all of our degrees, including our bachelor's degree program, our BBA. You're never going to pay more than the average program length. So it's all designed to give you peace of mind, real flexibility, so you can move at a pace that works for you without worrying about any penalties or any surprise costs. Now, I want to talk more about how we created our programs at Nexford, as well as an overview of the programs that we do offer. So we created our programs using what we call a workforce alignment model. This means that our programs are designed to be forward-looking, ensuring that they include the skills employers are actively seeking. To do this, we not only conduct in-depth research, but we also work with a global advisory board. Our advisory board, made up of industry experts, helps us identify the most important skills for today's workforce. We meet with them several times a year to review new programs and suggest updates to existing ones. For example, when we recently revamped our BBA degree program, their insights played a very big role in shaping those changes. So our goal has always been to help learners connect with the careers that they want, and that is why we offer a range of programs to suit different needs. So we have 4 master's degree programs, including the MBA, but we also have Master of Science in Digital Transformation, Data Analytics, and Entrepreneurship. And the MSE in this case has 16 courses, whereas the rest has 12 courses. And for our bachelor's degree program, it's not listed here, but there are 6 specializations in the BBA degree program, such as AI, business analytics, entrepreneurship, digital marketing, finance, and people operations. So learners can focus on the fields that matter most to them. We also have career pathway certificates on an undergraduate level, and these include 9 or 10 courses. The average duration is 10 months to complete. And then finally, we have single courses at both the graduate and undergraduate level. These can take 1 to 2 months to complete, and these are single courses if you want to focus just on one specific topic and if you're not ready to commit to a full program. So in designing all of these programs, we've always had a strong foundation in business, but over time you'll see we've integrated technology and we emphasize the importance of power skills such as communication, teamwork, because having the knowledge is important, but knowing how to connect and work with others is just as critical for success. Now let's break down those programs a little bit more, starting with our graduate degree programs. So the MBA at Nexford is a flexible and versatile degree with specializations like AI, cybersecurity, fintech and blockchain, and sustainability, and it's designed to build both core knowledge and leadership skills for career advancement. It's highly project-based, focusing on real-world applications like creating international market entry strategies that incorporate global financial, economic, and sustainability factors. So who should take an MBA? People who might want to be an analyst, a VP, a managing director, chief operations officer, CEO, or COO. So it's a very versatile degree. Please feel free to take a screenshot of this, screen right here, for just key information on our MBA. But just a reminder that all of this is available on our website anyway. And if you do want to learn more, please don't hesitate to reach out to our team. They'll be happy to assist you with more information. Now, moving on to our MSDT, our Master of Science in Digital Transformation. It's another flexible hands-on degree that is designed to prepare professionals to lead innovation and drive business value in today's tech-driven world. With a focus in AI, cybersecurity, innovation, and technology management, it equips learners with the skills to solve real-world problems and stay ahead in the rapidly evolving tech landscape. This program is also highly project-based. It focuses on practical applications like developing AI-driven tools to improve healthcare efficiency and operations. It's all about learning by doing and applying technology to create real impact. So who should take the MSDT? It's ideal for aspiring CIOs, innovation managers, technology strategists, or anyone looking to lead technology enablement in their organization. If you want to drive innovation and transform your organization, this degree is for you. You'll see at the bottom left here these logos for CompTIA. So CompTIA is the world's most trusted certifying body of IT professionals. They are the largest vendor-neutral credentialing program for technology workers. CompTIA has awarded more than 2.5 million certifications in areas such as cybersecurity, networking, cloud computing, and technical support. So the MSDT program curriculum includes integrated CompTIA certification preparation courses, such as Network Plus, Security Plus, and Project Plus. And these become accessible after reaching the halfway point of your MSDT program without any extra charges. So these courses can be accessed through our learning management system, Canvas. And we'll be talking about Canvas a little later on in the virtual tour portion of our webinar today. Now, the next program I want to talk about is our Master of Science in Data Analytics. Data is at the core of everything that we do. And this program is designed to equip learners with the essential skills needed to thrive in today's data-driven world. You'll gain expertise in machine learning, data visualization, modeling, and mining, while also covering important topics like law, ethics, and how to communicate effectively. Throughout the program, you're going to work on projects like creating data visualization narratives that help guide strategic decision-making and transforming complex data into compelling reports and stories. Plus, you'll have the opportunity to earn a CompTIA certification as well, called Data Plus, adding even more value to your learning experience. Last but not least, we have our Master of Science in Entrepreneurship, another dynamic and forward-thinking program that is designed for both aspiring entrepreneurs and those looking to lead or scale established businesses already. It covers essential skills like product design, marketing strategy, and scaling an organization, along with innovative seminar courses that focus on soft skills such as communication and leadership. Students will work on practical projects, including building a product roadmap that connects business strategy to commercial success. This program is perfect for anyone looking to enhance their strategic insight, their leadership abilities, and overall effectiveness as a business leader. Now, moving on to our undergraduate degree program, namely our Bachelor in Business Administration, our BBA degree program. And it's designed for ambitious professionals that are looking to accelerate their careers in today's ever-evolving business world. Whether you're a working adult or an early career professional or an aspiring entrepreneur, this program will equip you with the practical real-world skills that employers demand today. You can accelerate your degree by earning credit for prior learning, CPL. This includes previous college coursework, standardized exams like AP or certifications from industry leaders like CompTIA, AWS, or Google. You can also get 2 undergraduate degrees. You can earn an associate degree in applied science and business after completing just 20 courses in your BBA and continue their studies 20 more courses to earn a BBA, which is a total of 40 courses, or a total of 120 credits. So this is just one of the many benefits taking our BBA. You can also take up to 4 graduate level courses that count towards both your BBA and an MBA or MSDT, giving you a head start in your graduate studies. This may mean that instead of taking a master's degree in 18 months, you can complete it in 10 months or less. Finally, you can earn up to 4 specializations by selecting the right electives and courses, which sets you up with a diverse skill set that's highly valued in the job market. And this is just one of the many ways our BBA degree program is, very flexible. You can play around with the curriculum to set it up in a way that lets you graduate with, as mentioned, up to 4 specializations from the 6 specializations we have on offer in our BBA degree program. Now let's move on to the application process at Nexford, starting with scholarship opportunities, which I know is a popular question that I get. Eligible applicants can apply for a partial scholarship depending on the program that you're applying for. And by that I mean scholarship opportunities are currently only applicable to our degree programs, such as our MBA, MSDT, MSDA, and MSE, as well as our BBA and AAS degree programs, and also including our career pathway certificates. So you just need to make sure you still meet the admission requirements for your chosen Nexford program. Get in touch with our team if you're interested in applying for a scholarship opportunity. Now on to the more specifics of our admission requirements at Nexford. So for any degree that you're enrolling in at Nexford, applications often require that you submit official transcripts sent to us from your previous school. These will be, of course, reviewed by our admissions team. But for our single courses that I mentioned earlier today, the registration process is much easier. You can enroll right away and start learning as early as May 1, which is our next intake, without paying an application fee. This means you only need to enroll, pay the one-time tuition fee for the single course of your interest, and get started as soon as you like. All applicants, regardless of what you're applying for, you need to provide the following documents, including government issued identification, passport quality photo, an official transcript as mentioned, and some international learners may be asked to submit a proof of English proficiency. As for the specifics of the documents that you need to provide for our graduate programs, for example, we of course require a bachelor's degree from an accredited university in all of the graduate degree programs. This might vary from the MBA to the MSDT to the MSE, whether or not we need it to be in business or a related field, or in IT or business or a related field. If you do not have this, then we do offer prerequisite courses. These are foundational courses that you can take that will qualify you for that degree program. It might delay your program just by a month or two, or it depends on how many courses the foundational courses are, and then you can move on to the degree program. For our undergraduate degree, such as the BBA, we just require that you have a high school certificate or what is equivalent to a high school certificate. Now moving on to the actual application process. So now you've reviewed our admission requirements, you've made sure that you meet the admission requirements for your chosen Nexford program. Now just go to apply.nxu.nexford.edu to start your application. Our application process is quite easy online. We have a guide. Again, you can always get in touch with our team for assistance. If you're not ready to complete your application on one go, the great thing is you can go to the online portal, start your application, save your progress and exit, and continue later if you like. But if you're ready, there's a one-time $25 application fee for the submission and review of your application. You can receive a positive application decision within 1 to 2 business days. And then once you receive that, admissions review, you can then go back to the online portal and confirm your enrollment. You'll need to pay at least the first month of your chosen program tuition, sign the enrollment agreement, select a start date up to 3 months ahead, and then start your program on the selected date. So if anybody here on the call wants to start on May 1, that is our next intake. It is the nearest intake that you can join, but it's important to note that the enrollment deadline for that intake is today. So you need to make sure to complete your application and enrollment on or before the end of today in order to join our May 1st intake. Now, before talking more about, the virtual tour and the online platform, I want to talk about some positive learner outcomes at Nexford as to why we do what we do. So we ran an alumni survey for our Nexford graduates in 2024, and just looking at these alumni outcomes, it's clear that Nexford graduates are making real career moves. So 96% are employed full-time at global companies, showing that the skills that they've gained are highly valued in the job market. 80% have been promoted within 18 months, demonstrating career growth. And when it comes to financial impact, 54% reported a salary increase within a year, some by as much as 75%. But it's not just about getting a job or earning more. 77% of our alumni say that their degree skills align with their career goals, which means they're not just working, but they are in roles that truly fit their ambitions. Now, let's take it a step further. Beyond employment and promotions, many Nexford graduates are stepping into leadership positions. While we can't say that every learner will become a leader, we do know that 84% of our alumni are already in leadership roles today. And it doesn't stop there. Nexford alumni are thriving in innovative industries. 74% are employed in ICT, finance, and operation sectors, proving that our graduates have the skills to succeed in fast-evolving fields. Finally, the best proof of impact comes from those who have experienced it firsthand. 98% of our alumni would recommend Nexford, which is a testament to the value that they've gained. Now, this is really exciting. Next, I want to talk about Nexford University's unique career offerings with NextPath. So at Nexford, we don't just prepare you for the next job, but for a lifelong career. Our AI-powered career hub NextPath is designed to provide you with the tools, the clarity, and the confidence to achieve your professional goals. We want you to be confident in your chosen path, knowing why you're on it and how it connects to your aspirations. With NextPath, you'll start by discovering your interests and personality type using career assessments to help you better understand yourself and align your career and educational goals. With the example you see playing in the video right here, you'll have access to Carrie, which is your 24/7 AI career assistant, who answers all of your career questions in real time. You can get personalized advice on career paths, outlooks, and how to map out where you want to go. Carrie ensures that you're never left with unanswered questions. And you'll see that our AI resume and interview platform gives you state-of-the-art assistance, getting your most important job search tools moving in the right direction. NextPath also offers practical real-world opportunities through virtual work experiences created by Forage. I'll be talking about Forage and showing you that a little later on. These experiences allow you to apply your knowledge, gain hands-on skills, and stand employers. But NextPath also doesn't stop here. You'll benefit from one-on-one expert coaching, monthly webinars, group coaching, industry leader interviews, and unlimited access to LinkedIn Learning courses. So this ensures you're building skills, connections, and confidence in every step of the way. What makes Nexford truly unique is how we integrate career readiness into all of your academic experience. Not just once you graduate, but coming soon, will also give you the access to career lessons throughout your program, where you'll learn essential skills to prepare for the job search and learn the career skills that will help you make success or be successful on the job. It's all designed to help you grow academically and professionally at the same time. So at Nexford, we're not just focused on, helping you find your next job. Our mission is to empower you to build a fulfilling career, and NextPath is the innovative platform to help you get there. All right. Now, next, I want to start finally with the virtual tour, showing you Canvas. So Canvas is our learning management system at Nexford. This is where your Nexford journey begins, connecting you to everything that you need. You'll see My NXU is your personal command center within the platform. This is where you can view your program progress and your scores. It's where you will go to access your online courses. You can tap on any course, to explore in-depth details about what you're going to learn, the skills you're expected to gain upon completion of this course, and where to launch your next adventure. Now let's step further into Canvas. You're going to see here, this is really a dynamic Nexford learning environment. Our courses are not just workplace relevant. They're designed to be engaging and interactive with diverse multimedia content that brings learning to life. So it's not just a lot of text. We don't want our learners falling asleep. You'll find a mix of multimedia. Each course is organized into modules, each aligning with specific learning outcomes. So you will encounter a mix of videos and downloadable resources, interactive exercises to keep your learning experience fresh and dynamic. You'll get ready for practical real-world assignments that build your skills and your portfolio. Your coursework becomes a showcase of your expertise and ready to improve future employers. And at Nexford, online doesn't mean alone. You can connect with instructors and classmates in live classes, get one-on-one support from faculty, and spark discussions on vibrant course boards and chats. Your learning is a shared experience, and your success is our priority. Now, this is the NXU Orientation. It gives you everything you need to thrive at Nexford from day one. And if you need a little extra help along the way, we've got your back almost 24/7, from tech support to personalized guidance. Our learner success team, comprised of success advisors all around the world, they're there for you. And you can also schedule one-on-one advising sessions with them. You can unlock your potential also with a writing lab. Or cutting edge writing lab is where you can really get access to expert guidance. You can hone your skills. You can master the latest techniques for ethical AI use in research and content creation, ensuring that all of your assignments shine. Now, you can also explore our extensive library Learn, which is packed with thousands of databases, articles, and publications. They're all accessible anytime, anywhere at no additional cost. And those are more than 60 million resources that's already included in your Nexford tuition. So at Nexford, we provide everything you need to learn and to grow. Now, I'm excited to talk a little bit more about AI use in our classroom at Nexford. So AI isn't treated as an optional enhancement. It's a core thread that runs throughout the learner journey, embedded across every program to ensure practical real-world application. Whether you're studying marketing, HR, finance, or tech, AI is part of the conversation from the very start. As shown in the video, our AI in marketing module introduces learners to the transformative role of AI in understanding customer behavior. This activity here encourages learners to reflect on the impact of AI within their own industry and apply insights to enhance marketing effectiveness. They're prompted to consider how AI can be leveraged to better understand customer behavior, optimize marketing campaigns through predictive analytics, and improve customer engagement and satisfaction. So by engaging with this exercise, learners are equipped with practical strategies they can apply in real-world scenarios, demonstrating foresight and innovative thinking in their professional environments. Now, another example of AI use in the classroom here, this activity on e-commerce chatbots helps you apply AI and ML, or machine learning, concepts to real business challenges. Acting as an AI consultant, you will create chatbot strategies for customer support, order tracking, and product recommendations. You will design user scenarios, develop integration plans, and evaluate how these solutions impact customer experience and business goals. This mirrors professional problem solving, where you analyze bottlenecks, you propose AI solutions, and you present impactful implementation plans, ensuring that you're not just job ready, but you're also innovation ready. Now, last but not least, critical thinking and ethical AI application. So Nexford fosters critical thinking by challenging learners to evaluate and strategically apply AI. Assignment instructions prompt learners to select the most appropriate AI tools for specific tasks, mirroring real-world workplace decisions. Furthermore, grading rubrics, as you can see here, where relevant, assess the effective and ethical use of AI, emphasizing responsible innovation and analytical thinking over mere tool usage. This approach encourages the development of durable skills alongside AI proficiency. Now, I'd like to talk a little bit more about career services. We already mentioned LinkedIn Learning, but I want to tell you more about it because it's really exciting. You know, NXU's commitment to your success goes beyond the classroom. You can level up your skills, with unlimited access to more than 16,000 expert-led courses and videos covering a wide range of topics. And they don't have to be related to your program. Normally you need a paid subscription to be able to access LinkedIn Learning courses, but at no additional cost. If you're studying data analytics at Nexford, but you also have an additional interest in marketing, you can take LinkedIn Learning courses to broaden your skill set. Each completed course provides a certificate that you can showcase on your LinkedIn Learning profile or add to your CV or your resume, which is a great way to stand out to employers. Our learners really love this benefit. Many proudly share their new certificates online as proof of their professional development. With thousands of high-quality resources at your fingertips, you can sharpen your skills, you can boost your resume, and you can accelerate your career growth, which is all included as part of your Nexford experience. Now, if you want to learn more about our different career services, this is available on our website. Our career service provides expert advising, online courses, and live sessions to help you land the job you want and accelerate your professional growth. We've also partnered up with IBM Digital Nation Africa or IBM Africa to make the Digital Nation Africa program available to all of our African learners at no extra cost. IBM's DNA program is a digital platform that helps the next generation develop skills for new kinds of careers, and the program addresses major gaps like skills, innovation, and jobs. And it's IBM DNA is for those that are more interested in cybersecurity, AI, or programming, and so on. Now, I mentioned earlier as well Forage. So you can get a head start on your career with Forage job simulations included in your NXU program. These immersive experiences let you practice real-world skills and build your confidence, giving you a competitive edge in the job market. And then you'll be ready to unlock your potential and achieve your goals. And these are job simulations, but at real companies like JP Morgan and Accenture. They vary in difficulty level and the duration it takes to complete it, but you will receive a certificate of completion once you're also done with Forage job simulation programs. Now, I'm very excited to talk about Harmonize, which serves as our sort of discussion board. At Nexford, we know that connection and engagement are key at online learning success. And that is why we have introduced a powerful tool called Harmonize, which is an interactive discussion board platform designed to bring our global classroom to life. With Harmonize integrated in some of our courses, learners can go beyond the basic text replies. You can share video responses, voice notes, images, or even presentations, creating a more dynamic human way to connect with your peers and faculty members. It supports both casual, low-stakes conversations like course introductions, as well as more structured discussions that are tied to assignments. So for example, Harmonize also allows for role-play scenarios and multimedia-based peer reviews, so skills that mirror real-world communication and collaboration. And you might respond to a business scenario as if you were presenting it to a client and then get feedback from your classmates before submitting a final version to your professor. So as you can see here, this is an example. Learners post videos, interact and engage with each other, and so on. All right, let's move. I think we're good on time here, Heidi. This is fantastic. We can start taking questions already. I can see a lot of people on the chat have introduced themselves.
Yeah, so thank you everyone for their great questions. I know we've been getting to a lot of them personally in the chat, and just for all of you. A lot of your questions are so specific to your background and what your goals are and wanting to compare programs, and just know you're really going to love that one-on-one conversation with a Nexford Application Specialist, because they're really going to dive very deeply into your professional and educational background, your goals, program comparisons. So we'll definitely be in touch. I saw Anthony and a few other just really great questions. So this is very much a high level, here's everything. And so, but those one-on-one conversations, nothing beats it. But great question coming up, Mai, on graduation. So do we have a physical graduation at the end of the program? Is that an option? We saw some videos and they would love to learn more.
I love that. Yeah, great question. So yes, we do. Yes, we do. We host, I think almost yearly, a graduation ceremony in Washington, D.C. We also try to host ones locally where we have a lot of graduates. So we've done that also in the past couple of years. So our next graduation ceremony is likely to be next year in Washington, D.C. So please stay tuned for more information on that.
Thank you. And from Farai, are we going to receive physical certificates at the end of the program or digital only?
So you will automatically receive a digital one for sure upon graduation. You can request a physical one to be mailed to you as well for an additional cost.
And then for anyone who hasn't spoken with an application specialist yet, but is interested in thinking that, maybe May could work or maybe that's too soon, recommendations for that kind of situation.
Yeah, also great question. Yeah, so we provide the option if you want to secure your intake or your spot already, in a certain cohort, you can get enrolled today, you can get enrolled tomorrow, and choose a future start date up to 3 months ahead. So if you're not ready to start on May 1, you can start, the next month, June 1, July 1, and so on, because our programs start on the first of every month. We, accept several learners every single month, every day, really. And so we'd welcome you anytime you're ready to start. The sooner you enroll, the better, in my opinion, just to make sure, you get your application documents and everything ready early on. You secure the cohort that you want to join, as well as the scholarship offers that we have. Usually they're, time-based or they're limited time offers or so on. So I know a lot of people get enrolled within a specific month and still choose a future start date just to make sure that they secure that scholarship offer.
Yeah, momentum is hugely helpful with higher education. I'm sure there are people on the call that have been thinking about doing this for years. It's very common for all of us, myself included. So just go for it. If you pick a school, you know what you want to do, you're on the call, so go for it. I did see Anthony had asked a question and we answered it about concerns about getting documents in. We have 60 days to get all the official things in, so we have more time than it might seem to get everything buttoned up. So
Mhm.
question, have you had any students from Qatar? I would assume yes, but Mai, I'll defer to you.
Yes. Yes, I've definitely spoken with learners from Qatar before, or applicants at that time. So we definitely do. We already have learners from more than 110 countries around the world today. So most likely when I get asked that question, I'm like, yes, you know.
Good to know. And then scholarship opportunities, will they be available if they don't take enrollment this month? We talked about it, but answer is yes. And we always have something going on. So again, start dates first of every month. But once you decide where you want to go to school and that you do want to do it, whether it's here or anywhere else, make the move. We're almost halfway through the year. And, if you did love what you hear, starting class on Thursday could be extremely exciting. Buying a cupcake and celebrating yourself, you're getting guaranteed you time in and something you want to do. There are definitely worse things. So.
Yes, I love that. I love that. Yeah, exactly. Because there are no fixed class times also at Nexford, and that's something I want to remind everyone of, Yes, there are certain hours you can do in the day or in your week, whether it's 10 hours or 20 hours or even 30. It depends on how much you're able to dedicate, and another kind reminder that what you can accomplish in an hour could be different from what another learner can accomplish in that same hour. So I know I get that question a lot, what are the minimum hours or what are the maximum hours? Like, it depends on your ability as well, right? But the important thing is you will be assisted by success advisors. They serve as your coach or your mentor throughout your Nexford program, and often they reach out to you before you even think of reaching out to them. And that is because they track your progress. They always check in on you. They can tell if it looks like you're falling behind or if you need some assistance. Otherwise, you can reach out to them and they can assist you with very specific advice, such as, okay, what do you do? What is your job, for example? What are your working hours during the day? Do you have family responsibilities? So they check with you how many hours you're able to dedicate per day or per night or per weekend, and they can tell you exactly how many hours you personally may be able to put in order to make sure that you're on track with your studies.
Yeah,
So yeah.
really success is just the showing up and discipline around time commitment. If you are dedicating the time, kind of following the instructions, and you'll know it's all mysterious now because you can't log in and see it, but if you're showing up and putting in the time and communicating with us, like I just don't think there's probably many failures that come from people who are putting in the time per week.
Agreed completely.
Excellent.
Yeah, and
So age definitely not a barrier, Ole. Thanks for the question. That's the beauty too of, I mean, in almost 20 years in higher education, I'd say over all of the schools I've worked for, like it, whether you're in your mid 20s to mid 70s, it really, it's, and everybody's drivers are different, and it's and we all learn the most from people most different from us. So these kinds of opportunities to be in classrooms where you have that kind of diversity is beautiful. And then
agree.
question, May, it looks like, sorry, can you highlight, can we talk a little bit more about the scholarship, Mai? So we do have the monthly scholarships, but the kind of, the differences in percentages can vary, and we never really know what that is ahead of time.
Yeah, agreed. So that is what I think, we cannot confirm to anybody that the scholarship offer we have this month is going to be the same next month or even be available, right? And that is why I mentioned earlier, like limited time scholarships. That's why I think it's really important to grab it once it's available because we have a lot of applicants every month and we have a lot applying for these scholarship offers. So they do vary, right? They could be 15% or 20% or 25.
Mhm.
So it really varies depending on the program as well as, the month or the time that you've
Yeah.
applied for the scholarship offer.
And if there is anyone on the call who has already applied, or if you haven't, just more information, you get a scholarship letter that details everything once it's been reviewed, if you've been accepted, and the terms on dates and the percentages and just everything is spelled out for you there. And any questions, again, Nexford Application Specialist is the kind of all paths lead to them in terms of making sure you have all the
Exactly.
support you need.
Exactly. And our scholarships are also, aside from being limited, they are also based on merit, so you will fill out a form that will be reviewed by a scholarship board. And so the percentage you might get may vary as well.
Excellent. I think we got to everybody, Mai.
Yeah, I see one question here I want to clarify for everybody just about transcripts, right? So I mentioned this earlier in the admission requirements, that we do require a transcript from your previous school. For most applicants for our degree programs, I want to clarify that transcripts are only considered official when the granting institution sends it directly to Nexford. So don't worry if your documents aren't ready, though. You can start your program as soon as May 1, and after your first course starts, you'll have 60 days to send us any missing information, namely your transcript, your statement of results, or your English proficiency certificate if it is required, told to you, required by our admissions team, for example. So we find that takes the pressure off, so you can start learning as soon as possible. And while your transcript is sorted out in the background, you can already be studying with Nexford for almost a whole 2 months. But we do recommend that you get in contact with your previous school as soon as possible. They'll be able to give you an idea of how long that transcript should take. But it's been our experience that the 60-day allowance offer, that we offer is a good amount of time to submit that request. And in some cases, we can offer an extension if, you have a certain case that is really out of your hands, but you will need to speak with our admissions team directly about that, and it is subject to approval. But that is just to clarify also the transcript process, because I know we got questions about that.
Thank you, Mai.
All
Excellent.
right. Yeah, I think that is everything. There is a question here. Wait, sorry, Heidi, I keep seeing a
Oh,
few
you're
more here.
good. I must have missed
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I think it's from Tulualeke, I think about tuition. Yeah, let me answer that specific one. So the question here is provide more details on the fixed tuition fee for people from Nigeria. What's the fixed exchange rate? So we do not offer a fixed exchange rate. It's subject to change. The rate is subject to change each month. However, the current exchange rate, if you're talking about Nigeria, is $1 is to 1,534.90 naira. This is only available until the end of April, and this rate is subject to change monthly. So that's important to note. If you anytime want to know the rate, you want to speak more with our team, please just get in touch with us. Speak with the Nexford Application Specialist. We do offer local currency payment offers for different countries. So, all right. What else? And I do want to specify to Butake about the whether it's obligatory or not, the graduation ceremony, right? So if you do
Oh,
not, if you're
good.
not
Yeah. Thank
able
you for
to
catching
come.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're not able to come to the US, don't worry, it's definitely not mandatory. You will still graduate from the comfort of your own home with your friends and family. It's still a great way to celebrate your graduation. And if possible, we're able to host a local one in your country, that would be amazing. Of course, no promises, but it's definitely not mandatory. But we will help you with like a letter of invitation for your visa that can help you hopefully come to the US. But again, not mandatory. All right. I believe that is all those questions. We've got another one here, Heidi. We do have a little bit more time, so I'm tempted to stay on just to get these final questions. We have a question here from Anthony. Can payment be quarterly or only monthly? So, you need to pay like a fixed monthly tuition fee, but if you want to pay in advance, you can pay in advance 2 months in advance or 6 months in advance, but it's not possible to study and then pay after, if that makes sense. So. All right. Any final questions, guys? We'll wait another minute or two. It's every time that we say this that we get like one more question.
So can I study courses from other specializations and would it show on the certification?
Trying to understand the question. From Festus, right? Can I study
I'm
courses?
guessing that he's meaning about doing another specialization after he graduates and will it show on a certificate?
Oh, right. Okay. Well, great question, Festus. So it won't show on your degree, but it can show in your transcript, right? That is my understanding. So you can take other specializations and that is definitely possible, but you need to complete the degree, whether it's a general one, and you would take the specializations as like sort of solo certificates, but they will be added to, I believe, your transcript. Yeah.
Excellent. And then do you have any opportunities where your student can work remotely while pursuing studies?
Do you mean work remotely with us, or do
I
you
know, I
mean
think
work
it's
remotely in
I
general?
think that's because our program's online, so you can do whatever you want
You
and
can
because
do
you're
whatever. Exactly. We have a lot of learners that are already working online. I know learners that are studying, in fact, other things and studying with Nexford. So you're absolutely welcome to do, to study or to work along with your Nexford studies. But we do not provide, like sort of internships, or if that is your question, Jean Lopez. But yeah. What else? Okay, I see a question from Oleide. Can payment be made with a dollar debit card? So we do accept all types of cards. You can complete your payment with that. Maybe my teammate can assist you with the link to our payment page so you can see the different payment options that we have.
Yep. And then Michael asks, can I be exempted from the foundation course since I studied accountancy and wish to proceed with the MBA?
I can double check that for you. I do believe yes. If it is considered to be business related, then yeah, your statement of results or certificate will be checked or verified by our admissions team, and they will let you know. If it passes, then definitely you can enroll in our MBA directly. All right. I see a question about WES or WES. I'm keen to answer that. So WES, or World Evaluation Services, I believe, will evaluate Nexford degrees, but they will not say it's equivalent to a Canadian degree because we are nationally accredited in the US already by the DEAC, right, which is the Distance Education Accrediting Commission, and it's recognized as an accrediting agency both by the US Department of Education and the Council for Higher Education Accreditation, or CHIA for short. So most schools in the US and Canada will do their own credit evaluations. I love this question. I get it a lot, and I know it's a very valid concern from Agozi here. Hi, what happens when for some reason a person is not able to continue the subsequent payment for scholarship in time? Do they lose the entire scholarship? No, we would never do it, that way, like that, like, oh, you can't pay, that's it, scholarship gone. I think the right question here is really if you're at any time, scholarship or no scholarship, are unable to pay for tuition, let our team know right away. We're going to work with you, whether we need to make some sort of, exemption or something, for a month or to help you with your tuition, or you can simply pause your program. So we do offer, a leave of absence to learners. It's up to 4 months in your graduate program. It's up to 8 months for a bachelor's degree program. So we know that life happens. If at any point you need to pause your program, please communicate it with your success advisor or with our team as soon as possible, even if it's our billings team, and we'll assist you with the next steps, with what we can do so that you can, just keep your program. You might just need to pause your program a little bit and continue when you're able.
Cynthia asked, do Nexford transcripts come at extra cost? And if so, how much does it cost? I'm thinking she's asking for like if you graduate from here to send them, or maybe
I think
transcript
so.
evaluation.
I think so. I cannot recall off the top of my head the cost, but if you'll give me a minute here, Cynthia, I may be able to answer this for you. It is at an additional cost if it's like a physical transcript, for sure. Yeah, I'll get back to you on that, Cynthia. Give me a minute here.
Thank you.
Um, yeah, let's see, what other questions?
We do not, I don't have a copy of the degree handy. Dante would like to see a copy of the degree and what it looks like.
So we do not offer that option to provide, just due to our accreditation. We don't offer samples. However, I recommend, Dante, the best thing that you can do is search for Nexford alumni on LinkedIn. A lot of learners post their certificates or so on LinkedIn. So just look for learners or people on LinkedIn that have Nexford listed as their education.
I would assume it's a beautiful certificate, just like any other, like, college
Yes,
diploma, the calligraphy and the seal. And, there's things that
exactly.
have to be there, right? Like you have achieved this Master's of Business Administration from Nexford University, your name, the year, signature of, I'm sure, Fadl and our
Correct.
chief academic officer, and,
Exactly. And I might be biased, but I personally love the look of our degrees,
yeah.
the yellow and black colors.
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe our description over delivered on a picture even. So hopefully that painted the picture for you could see it.
Exactly. Exactly. All right, Adam asks, how much is the tuition fee? It's a general question here, Adam, because our tuition fees vary depending on the program that you're enrolling in and also depending on the country that you're based in. So we do have different sort of tuition groups depending on what you're enrolling in. So it's all available on our website. The great thing is that it adjusts to your country. So if you visit our website, you open our tuition page, as long as you don't have, like an IP address blocker or something, you should be able to see exactly how much you need to pay for the program of your choice. All right, I'm going to share our contact information here because I think we're wrapping up already. We're closing in on an hour here. I can see that we've answered hopefully all the questions. One final one here from Samuel saying, greetings to you, Miss. Please, what are some of the engineering courses the university offers? Specifically, does the university offer agriculture engineering? So we do not currently provide programs in engineering. However, we do have agribusiness related programs. Or sustainability, for example, as a specialization, that might be something you might be interested in exploring. And do we have final exams? So we do have a capstone project, at the end of our master's programs. For example, we do have final projects, right? So those, are the closest you get to exams, but it's not like a traditional university. You're not, having like monthly exams. Instead, there are assessments, there are graded assignments, there are projects, and so on. We also have proctored assessments at the start, middle, and end of your degree program, and that is the closest we have to exams. And Adam Sambo, you're from Nigeria, fantastic. We'd love to welcome you. We have a lot of learners there. You studied physics during your degree, no worries. You might just take a prerequisite course such as a foundational course and still be able to enroll at Nexford. If we missed any questions, guys, you'll be you can get in touch with a Nexford Application Specialist. We'll be happy to assist you and answer any questions that we missed or any additional questions that have come to mind. Let me share our contact information now. I think we're still getting a lot of questions, and I'm so tempted to stay here, but
Everybody needs the one-on-one, you'll get everything
Yeah.
customized to you. We want to talk to you, and you'll have, the floor will be just for you.
Exactly. So everybody's welcome to book a consultation call at nexforduniversity.com/NXU. This is my screen, Heidi. I'm sharing it, but I'm not sure that it's popping up.
Yeah. I think your audio too.
Oh, there we go.
jumped.
Okay, is this better now? Yeah. Can you see my screen now, Heidi, and everyone?
No.
No.
And our information is in the chat. So we did also
It is in the
post
chat.
email and phone number there too for everyone.
Exactly. So yeah, you can always also send us an email at help@nexford.edu. You can chat with us on WhatsApp and the number listed in the chat. We'll be happy to answer any questions that you have. And yeah, we look forward to everybody joining us, if not in our next intake on May 1, then the following intake. So thanks everybody for taking the time out of their day or their evening to join us today. Thank you so much, and we hope you'll join the global learner community at Nexford. So thanks a lot, Heidi, also for joining this call with me today. It was lovely.
Same. Thank you. Thanks, everyone.
All right, thanks everyone. Bye.